Alright, welcome on in, YouTube! Merry Crimbus. So as you can see, I was trying to do some work off stream. Because even though it still says 0.9.0 up there, we are on a different version since we last played. I also found out the last version we played, since it's kind of the beta branch tester version, apparently a bunch of the events weren't working in that they just wouldn't start. So God help me, as much as I really don't want to, I'm gonna restart us back at day 0 again, which means I have to clean the goddamn base again, which we basically just finished doing. I said it on day 0? No? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna reset the vehicle. And player stats. Because that should first off set the ATV to be full and fresh and new. And also start us where we should, near the start. Triggers objects and signals reset, player stats and position reset, vehicle position, and fuel reset. What if I do that? Hold on. Grammar and trash piles were removed. Oh! Here I am doing way more trickier things. For some reason, I assumed that would reset the grime and trash, so I was trying to do everything with that. Okay, listen, I didn't have a lot of time to try and fix this earlier. I've been doing a lot of baking lately, but I'm also going to do this real fast. I just want to make the days a little longer. Not by a lot, just like 0.8 speed. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully we'll be good with our lovely little Crimbus event. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of all the trash piles because now I can't make scrap out of them. Oh, well, what do we need scrap for? If I really need some, I can start a different save file and just send them in the goddamn mailbox. Alright, it did not put me at the start of the game. Oh, it did not also reset my objects. I have everything still. Well, that's nice. Real fast. Why are my graphics not great? Hacksaw is pretty good now. Ooh. It was decent beforehand, but... Oh, fix pre 0.9.0 mailbox data. Oh, maybe if I have the old save, I might be able to send shit through the mailbox then. Why is the graphics having trouble? That is maybe why. I think this is maybe supposed to be more like on that. That has completely fucked everything up. Oh, nope, there we go. Can I do non-full screen real fast? Oh, he sets the game full screen. I'll have to use windowed mode. Then F11 for that? I mean, my FPS is still pretty low right now. I don't know why. All these settings should have been, like, the same. Performance cost, none. Yeah, that would be because my computer's just having trouble. Did I not do a local recording last time? Maybe that's why. Well, you know what? Let's just do that then, so I can also play in full screen. So, YouTube, you're gonna get the Twitch VOD. Oh, hold on. I was lately. Work's going pretty good. I still don't enjoy the deli as much as the bakery, but it's decent. I hope this just isn't like a problem with the new update or something. Oh, you know, hold on. I recall actually hearing something about this. Fuck, what was it? It was something about... Hold on. Let me Google a little bit. Voices of the Void Christmas frame problems. It's something about... Oh, God. So the problem, supposedly, is that there are objects in the river that is now frozen. And supposedly the physics interaction of the things in the now frozen river are supposedly causing problems with the Christmas event. Fuck, I completely forgot about that. We may not be able to do this because I might have to change my PC date to get out of the Christmas event to remove the items from the river. Alright, I'm going to be honest. I have never changed the date on my PC. So let me Google how to do that real fast. Change PC date. Settings, time and language, date and time. Okay. But yeah, supposedly, dumbass, stop destroying the drone sack. Listen, that's not on me, okay? Alright, real fast. Oh, that's there. Before I do anything else, hold on. Is it, in fact, day 1? It is not, so that didn't work either. For some reason. I don't know why that didn't work. When I tested it, that sure as fuck worked. Okay, here's the other thing. I don't know where all the objects in the river are. Especially since apparently one's a little bit of a spoiler that I've read now, but... Left in the river and the lake. Okay. So first off, you. Save data reset menu. Objects and events, day 1. Player stats, vehicle, clean dirt and trash. Apply. Okay. So that should now be set. Let me close you real fast. Let me change my PC date. We'll try this, like, one time, and if it doesn't work, then we will just swap to something else for tonight, so that I can try and fix. Settings, time, and language. Let me guess, I just turn off set time automatically. Okay. That's to auto do it. How do I manually change it? Change under set the time. Oh, there it is. Let's just make it November real fast. Cool. I relaunched the game. Shame this kind of takes a minute. Sorry, tried to mute the mic. It just didn't mute. That one's not my fault. It also started in windowed mode again, which it shouldn't have, so that's annoying. I've just fucked everything up trying to play this game today. Damn it. Alright, hey, you. Yeah, see, this doesn't seem to be, you know, full screen in 3840 by 2160, I have to say. Alright, that's on day 1 now, at least. Okay. Why don't we do that really fast, just to give me as much time as possible to clear out the goddamn river and everything. I do wish this forum thread mentioned where everything in the river was, but... I also think I'm just gonna leave all of this in for YouTube. I've been frozen today. Well, it didn't clean up all the trash piles like it said it would, but... Yep, running in perfect 30 FPS, although my VTuber model's clearly having trouble. Alright, real fast. Let me close that down and reopen it. I've stopped responding. Alright, so we just have to get all the objects out of the river, huh? Including the corpse. I didn't destroy the drone sack. Shut up. Oops. Oh god, that's right. All the controls changed since I last played a lot. Alright, that's one object. Technically, you can also turn off, like, object physics, and supposedly that helps, but... What, I'm not gonna play this game with the physics on? Also, would you hurry up and fully crash VTuber software? Jesus Christ. There we go. Clearly, I should have just played Yakuza today, I'm learning. Hold on. There we go. Look, we're basically maintaining 30 FPS now. Alright, so I think we start with a little bit more money, because our money didn't get reset with everything else. Which is why I did reset the save file instead of just making a new one, if anyone was wondering. You know, admittedly, I don't know what I'm gonna do about the sarlacc in the fucking lake, if that gets frozen. Okay, I'm not really seeing anything else so far. I don't know where the corpse is really the main problem, because, hey, spoilers, there's supposedly a corpse in the fucking river somewhere. Or the lake. No idea where that is. Hey, buddy, if you move, you want to leave here, because, boy, is it about to get nasty at some point. I think there used to be a plush in the river, but I thought it was supposed to be under this bridge. Oh. Huh. Oh, well. Here's some of the objects. I wonder if this is the corpse they were talking about. You know, I thought I had looked all around in the river before now. So either this didn't used to be in the game, or I missed it somehow. Grab anything in the busted window? No? Woo! Come on, Kel, hold your breath a little better. You would think with how long Kel can just sprint without stopping, this twink would be able to hold his breath longer, but... Also, I think the vignette's there because I've taken, like, actual damage and I need medicine to help me out. Oh, there you are! Yay! Plushie! We finally found one of these fucking things. Look at it. So that's what the cat aliens look like, by the way. You know, only non-plushie form. I thought it was supposed to be actually under one of the bridges. Cannot save in midair. Well, once again, game, I just feel the need to point out. This is not where I am right now. Okay, we're almost to the edge of the map over here. And it's one of those things where, like, hey, even if I didn't get literally everything, we did get a lot of stuff, so... I'm also going to cheat when we get to the edge here. And just warp back to the base. Oh, after I pick up my suitcase right here. Almost forgot about that. Alright. Nice. There we are. Come here, you. Ahem.
No.
Alright. Then plop that down right there. Okay, yeah, but I've now picked up... what? 12, 13 items out of the river that aren't going to be physicsing with it the whole time, so... I think I'm also going to leave the day speed a little slow at first, that I can hopefully get cleanup done a little faster in-game. I'll also try and play this game, you know, more than just today while it's still December and we have the Christmas event going on, because unlike the Halloween one, which it turns out was kind of just a whatever event, there is actually easy stuff to do in this, where things will be happening and I won't have to just run around the map looking for fucking pumpkins or whatever. I am very happy we got this plush, though. So there's, like, 8 of these, by the way. This is the easiest one to get. In that you might actually find it without looking up the wiki on it. Is it a catfish girl thing? It's the, this is a plushie of what the cat aliens look like. Specifically, this is, if I recall correctly on the wiki page, Argemia, which is their leader. Only I think she actually has red hair, but each of the plushies has a different color hair, because that's how they keep track of them. I do wonder at what point actual story and whatnot will happen for the game. So from my understanding, if you get to the last in-game day in story mode, you do get to see their model if you boot up sandbox mode. From my understanding, which is the main reason people actually know what they look like. Okay, I was worried that was gonna happen. That's why I saved at the top of the fucking log. We'll never do that. We were actually extremely close last time. There were only like 7 or 8 days left. In this one. I did actually boot it up at some point, and I was just gonna try and let the days count out, which I might still do, so that I technically have beaten the game. Which, by the way, hey, just real... Yeah, I even said it already. For shits and giggles, by the way, this is what happens if you launch an old save in the new version. I don't know if it's gonna explode quite as badly as, since I already technically booted it up, so it exploded a little, but... Also, if the stream dies, sorry. That shouldn't happen, but I might have to... I might crash again and whatnot. Oh, it's trying! So... This is, Yeah, alright, that loaded much better than when I tried off-stream. Oh, it doesn't like inside the base, though. So, as you can see, the game is a little unhappy. Oh god, that's right, hold on. Also, an event, like, immediately starts. I forgot about that. I might have to Alt F4. Or I guess I could just die. I could drown in the river. I forgot that that was one problem I also had. Because, right, I booted this up, and clearly the game's, like, dying right now. Oh, you're stuck in the ground. Sorry about that, friend. But also, like, an event is starting right now, so I can't, like, save or hit the menu to quit. I'm sorry. I don't mean to destroy the drone sack. Anyway, I'm gonna drown myself in the river so that I can hopefully get back to the menu and into a real save file. Oh look, there's where my trees were. Remember the garden? It was wonderful. So we're just gonna sit here for a second. Because this is probably faster than me Alt F4ing and trying to boot the game back up. I'm sorry, Kel. Ooh, apparently takes a while to drown. Oh, hey! Achievement! I guess I got launched out of the river. Oh, wonder what that noise was. Alright, maybe wasn't faster than the Alt F4ing, but... We got an achievement! Let's go! Game? There we go. Anyway, back to clearing out the river. I'm a little worried if I'm gonna have to manage to get this fucking barrel out. I'm also sad the anime WoW didn't happen. I checked StreamerBot before the stream and it was working. Perhaps it has had troubles with the misery I'm putting my computer through right now. Whew. I might need... I need, like, a hook to get that barrel out, which I think there is one at the base. So we're just gonna run through the rest of this. There are also other plushies in the game besides the reroll ones, but those are kind of the main ones. We'll see if I can get around to grabbing some of the other ones. There's one in particular that you have to do this whole ritual thing for, and I do want to do that. But I also don't want to spoil what it is, so I will not be saying much else. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of... I know, you know, we've seen plenty of weird shit in this game. There's a lot of other weird shit in this game that... At some point, maybe I'll try and trigger, but at the same time, there's, like... There's things in this game that if you go on the wiki, it's like, yeah, so this is technically something that can happen, but no one knows how this triggers. And it's not just RNG, though it seems to be partially based on it. Specifically for that, I'm thinking of the giants. Apparently, there are giants that you can just see. I think it might be that mountain right there, that you can just see walking on that mountain extremely rarely, and no one knows how it's triggered. And it's not just RNG, so that's weird. There's like shadow people. There's the an actual hat man. I joke about the sleep paralysis demon, but it's like an actual hat man. Oh, God. Well, he shows just how much river space is in this, huh? Okay, at the least, we've got most of it now, besides that barrel we might have to go back for. And I'll close the game back down, we'll swap the date. I have seen the shadow people. Ooh. There's... I'm trying to remember, because it's been a bit since I looked. I think there's a good, like, 3 or 4 different kinds of shadow people, and, like, all of their, like, triggering stuff is different. Oh, well. Well, I can't seem to move those, and I'm not gonna try for too long. Might have to buy me some cancer medicine now. I think the main shadow person one I do remember happens is, picked up the cave after you did? Got it. I believe there is a shadow person who shows up after the square does, if you play the game for too long in a single sitting. So, right, there's that, like, weird censored square that shows up, and we've seen, like, a couple times throughout the streams now. That apparently shows up, I believe, if you play 6 hours in a single sitting without ever, like, dying or backing out to the menu or anything. And then I think if you hit, like, either 8, 10, or 12, a Shadow Man also shows up, and he is apparently not as nice or passive as the square is. And you're like blocked off, right? Yeah. And then I think there's like one that shows up in the out of bounds areas. I think there's also, like, a he who walks behind fucking thing in Out of Bounds as well. Based off of, like, some weird, like, Gmod creepypasta or something. Hey, once again, game, I love you. That is most definitely not where I am right now. Admittedly, I could reload the save since I didn't find anything. I would be a little less radioactive. Okay. And I would have just a little bit more in-game time. Okay, so it should just be this lake and the little mini lake that might still have shit in them. I know there's the Sarlacc. Oh god, there's the safe. Okay, I need a hook, because I also got to get that safe out. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to look for other things, and then I'm going to just... Woo, alright. Why did I, like, immediately start dying there? That's a little mean. Is it like Subnautica? The deeper I go, the less my air lasts? What the fuck? One nice thing, I might even be able to afford like a scuba set if I really need it right now. Anything in this log? Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna need to get that safe out. Oh, you need the scuba now? Got it. I might be able to afford it, or at least afford it without not too much work. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so what we're gonna do then, because there doesn't really seem to be much else there, I'm gonna hop in the little mini pond right here, hopefully before it saves, to just double check whether there's anything in there. Then we'll exit back out to the menu. Okay, nothing here. Nice. Alright. So, hook and, scuba then. And we'll get that barrel out, and we'll get the safe out. And I think that's all that's left in, the water. And then we can set it back to fucking Christmas. But hey, gotta do all this prep work at some point. And I don't know when I'd have the free time off stream to do it, you know, not on stream, so. Alright. Okay. Is there a free hook somewhere in the base? I feel like there is. Whoops. There we go. Oops. I don't quite remember where, though. Alright, so real fast, how much does the fucking scuba cost? We'll just do that. Ugh. Yikes. Okay, if I was a hook, where would I be? Oh, right, whoops. Grab everything good to have anyway while I'm, you know, doing all this. Oh, nice. Wow, just straight up some electronic scrap in there, huh? Also, as good a time as any to, snag all these MREs. Well, actually, if I get the hook and I bring that barrel out, it's full of, like, fucking 90 MREs, and I can just toss all of those in the goddamn drone and make bank immediately. So just gotta find where the hook is. Should also try and head up into the vents to grab all those MREs before the fucking cockroaches get them. See, I swore... God damn. I'll sell all of you, too. I swore the hook was, like, there. I'm probably just where I was keeping it, though. Perhaps in here? Right? The storage room? Surely that makes sense on, like, some level, right? Garbage bag rolls, garbage bags, MRE. Oh, God, I don't have space for that MRE. Alright, real fast. You. Could microwave that for shits and giggles at some point, but we'll save that for a little bit from now. Alright, anyone remember where the hook is in the new update that we only played, like, once? Ignore the fact that I don't even remember where it was in the old version of the game. Let me put these in the fucking fridge, then. Maybe in there? God, they've swapped what I need to hold the mouse for and what I don't. Hello, Bong. Please give me this MRE back. Alright, well. Surveyed. What time is it? It is about 2 p.m. Okay. It means we've only spent like 2 hours in-game, which isn't bad since that includes most of the time of us running around in the river. Okay, it's not in those lockers. Looking for chicken sandwich now, actually. I appreciate the achievement name still burger question mark. Even though that is not what is being given to me now. Should maybe actually eat one of those. Okay, I'm not seeing the hook anywhere. Well, don't get me wrong. We haven't checked everywhere yet. It's nice hearing all the bird sounds before the cat aliens show up and all the birds mysteriously disappear. Wonder if I could break that box with just the physics of being on the ladder there. Oh. Ow! I slipped. There we go. Well, hopefully that's outside enough that... Oh, I'm still bleeding. Alright, hold on. Let me find a clear spot to first aid a little bit. Okay. Get some soda. Did I not finish that soda? Oh, no, I did. Okay, well... It would have been so funny if it was just, like, right there and I didn't notice it. I should maybe start a download up. God. I did not want to be doing this much of this game without even booting up fucking Christmas, but here we are. If I need money for the fucking thing, I need money for the thing. I did also figure out I had definitely been fucking this up the whole time, but we'll see if, I think my upgrades are still here as well. Hell yeah. Okay, so yeah. How do I swap? Otherwise... Uh-oh. I don't remember. I don't remember the controls I knew, though. I know I can do this. And it, like, brings them over, but... But it needs the cooldown working. Oh, please. Please. Okay. Got it. Okay, that's going... Maybe it's in here for some reason? I might as well look since I'm right by it, right? Okay. See, and I know I've done this before, where I'm like, well, let me get the free hook instead of buying one. I looked around for like an hour, I didn't find it, I bought the hook, and like within 5 seconds I fucking found the damn free one at the base. It's not at one of the Transformers, is it? Yeah. Like I just heard something make a noise, and I'm really just gonna pretend I didn't. Did that beer just spill because it was... Huh. Well. Didn't know that was part of the physics, I'll admit. That's cute. Damn it, but... Oh. There's just a fucking module in here. Missed that last time. I need to check the file cabinets a little more thoroughly. Not the hook I was looking for, though. Rock's still in here? Rock's still in here. Yeah. Alright, no hook. It's gotta be at one of the Transformers, then. Or I missed it. Again, I will fully accept that I could have missed it somewhere. Oh, okay. God damn it, I'm just gonna buy one then. Oh. I can just get the spectrogram this easily? Nice. Downloading. You're there. Okay, so I'm going to buy the hook. And when we find the free one, I'll either keep it as a bonus or I'll fucking sell it for the money. How much is a crowbar? It's like a couple hundred, right? 80. Oh, I can... Alright, let's just get the crowbar and the hook. So I have the most basic bitch tools. And again, I can just dump all of the, I'm gonna pull that barrel out, and I'm gonna just dump all the MREs we get from it into the drone. And that'll get me quite a bit of money. Oh, are you, like, slower because I have the day slower? Okay, you are not. That's nice, actually. Second drone. I could make half a hook. You know, I just want to know what the recipe for, well, I don't know why. Oh, those are things in my inventory, I guess? Huh. That's weird. Anyway, I guess. What is it? It's like... What button is it to... I think I'm glitching the inventory somehow, and I'm not sure how I did that. Yeah, somehow there's 2 gas cans in there, and I don't know how that one happened. You know what? Away with you. I'm gonna go snag that barrel. I'm also realizing I don't have the crowbar. I don't know how that happened. Maybe I accidentally put it on the bench somehow? Something got a little fucky here. Okay, I can't access my inventory? My things! I might be about to reset the fucking save file again. Alright, my inventory just got deleted. Son of a bitch.
No.
Alright, what we're gonna do then... Where's my fucking mailbox? This might be in here because I loaded up the fucked up save, and maybe that's why everything got a little screwy. Oh, hey, I think the Kerfer Omega radioactive capsule is in there somewhere. Because I'm suddenly quite injured. And I think I just got a little bit of radiation, so why don't we walk away from that a bit. Alright. What else is worth money real fast for me to just toss into the other save? This is pure cheating, by the way. But I got robbed, so fuck it. I know, Kel, I'm sorry. I gave you the radiation. How was I supposed to know? It was just an error object. How was I supposed to know errors are radioactive? That's not on me. Definitely grab these fucking garbage bags. And the roll. Alright, so... if anyone's not quite sure what I'm doing, this lovely mailbox here lets you transfer items between saves? Huh. I guess the trash bags can. I'm entirely sure why. Must be to prevent some tomfoolery where you can put an item in the trash bag and then send it through, but Also, by the way, how expensive is the coffee? Yes, 2 billion points for 1 cup of coffee. Hey, bud. I don't remember how much the fire extinguishers sell for. So yeah, I'm literally just grabbing things I think will be worth a decent amount of money and tossing them into the mailbox, because that'll stay when I reset this save, or at least it should. Then I can have a little bit more money and items. And I'm mostly doing this out of protest, since it just fucking wiped my inventory like it did. Frozen chimkin sandwiches. I'm not gonna bother with those MREs, admittedly. Okay. Save air, the fridge is open. Oh, God. See, and if the last update hadn't been quite so expansive, I was gonna toss a bunch of the Kerfer Omega shit in there so that we could get Kerfer Omega a little faster, but... I should just grab those MREs, but... Alright, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna save. We're gonna go back to the main menu. I'm gonna reset the save file again to hopefully clear up any fucking errors or anything. We're gonna go back in the river. We're gonna grab the shit out of it quickly. We're gonna get the hook. I'm gonna sell basically everything I just snagged from this save file, which should hopefully let us afford the scuba gear. It may also just reset that mailbox, because this is technically the same save file, instead of actually transferring between saves, but... player stats, vehicle, clean dirt, and trash. Apply? Oh, you know what? It did get rid of the trash piles, like the actual things I need the garbage bag rolls for, so I shouldn't have to spend all the points on those, at least. But I'll save a little bit of time cleaning. Alright. We should be good. Does not seem to have actually reset the time, though, or that signal. Alright, let's try that one more time, then. This is very much not what I was expecting this stream to be, if I had to be entirely honest. I'm gonna do this real fast, just to be like, hey, actually reset the goddamn time, please. Hopefully the stream has still been somewhat interesting. Even if it has not exactly been the most gameplay-heavy stream I've ever done. it's just not resetting the actual fucking time for some reason. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set it to, like, day 5 or something. And then I'm gonna force it back to day 1. Also, if anyone has forgotten, don't forget that it's currently November 8th, by the way. So that we aren't in the Christmas event, so I can clean up the river so that we get more than 10 FPS during the Christmas event. Day 19. But still 16:48 in the afternoon. Odd that it's not changing the actual time to be like noon or something. Oh, you know, I had also been hoping to keep that camera we had so that I could take photos and whatnot. Also, all my blood's still here. Why is that kept track of? What the fuck? I can see if, this has worked. Yay. Nice. And I guess I could loot more. Alright. Current game plan. We back out to the menu one more time. I set the time on double. We wait until 12:01 in the morning. We reset to day 1 so that it is 1 minute past midnight on day 1. We reset again. I sell shit so that we get the hooks, so that we can get the scuba gear, so I can clear out the river so that we can turn on Christmas. Also, real fast, out of curiosity, I want to go see the rerolls. Because, from my understanding, one of the major things wrong with the last update that we have now updated out of was, that they just weren't working, and they, like, weren't there and didn't do anything. Which, granted, I guess going over and saying hi, they aren't going to do anything anyway, so it won't be, like, proof that that's been fixed, but... Huh. That path is new. Probably just goes to one of the satellites, but... I have to check that one out later. There are tree houses there, at least. Is this one always so clean? Oh, watering can. Lovely. Drives, fuel cans with basically nothing. Fire extinguisher. I can't wait till something at the treehouse is different and I spoil it because I just set it to, like, day 19 or whatever. Anyway, hi! Meow, meow, meow. Oh, they don't have the little campfire right now. Huh. That's different. Their beds also aren't inside. I could touch the thing out of shits and giggles. Okay, yeah, nothing else in their house is correctly set up, so... Teehee. Gee, I sure hope like 8-foot-tall alien cat girl doesn't run up and slap me real hard. That would be so upsetting. No? Okay. That makes me worry that they're still broken. Nope. Hi! My glasses! I hope the stream quality's high enough that you can see her active camo. Alright, well... it's at least night now. Surely this road just goes to a satellite, right? It would be silly if it went to anything else. All the way to this satellite? That is such a circuitous route. Granted, I at least somewhat understand why it's like that. Oh. Well, you could probably make a road up that. That's... well... alright, looking from down here, it's a little steep, but... remember that time we found the door out here? That was nifty. Shout out to the door. Oh yeah, if I remember right, you can also use the ATM to move points between files. Maybe I should just move all my cash into the ATM and then swap that over. And then just make a fully new file. Yeah, something to think about if this one's still all fucky. Alright, well, we're just waiting for that to say 0001. So until then... Oh, you know what I can do? I could stock up on pipe bombs, though. And that's a little silly. Boop! I'm fine with having just a few more pipe bombs than the game necessarily expects me to have. My glasses! I should have put the glasses back on before standing up, but... Oh, that's weird. The controls are reversed on this? Huh. But only left and right? Weird. Don't like that. Oh, God. You actually scared the shit out of me, bud. Come here. I did not realize you were already schmooving about, I gotta admit. So when I just heard that door open, good God. Shit myself. You want? And this is where we find out that these guys are now violent. Aha! I don't know if I like the fact that I can hear you walk around now or not. Just in case. I'm feeling a little paranoid all of a sudden. You know. I will admit, if it just starts walking towards me while I'm staring at him, I'm probably going to, like, actually scream. Just in case. Right, God forbid we get to the exact time I want and then, like, an event starts or something. And I can't save and go back. I shouldn't have set the time as far forward as I did. I was just feeling a little spiteful. Alright, saved again. I keep going if I alt-tab. Oh, that's nice. Man, what a stream so far. YouTube? Earlier I was like, maybe I'll edit this and, you know, it won't make you guys sit through everything. At this point, like, what am I gonna edit out? This has just been such a bizarre stream. Alright, now that that finally happened, what we're gonna do is we're finally gonna go to the menu. We're gonna reset to fucking day one. The game crashed. Well, hope that save made it, or I just wasted so much goddamn time. story. You. Set that back down to that. Save data reset. Objects and events. Set to day 1. Reset player stats, vehicles, clean dirt and trash. Apply. Load in. Encoding overload. Overload this dick. Alright, that one just seemed like an angry ghost, if I gotta be entirely honest. Alright, it is day 1. Everything is reset. I have money, I have things to sell. I have what will hopefully be a less glitchy goddamn drone. Because I gotta be honest, if the drone glitches out again, this version might be unplayable. I was wondering if you were gonna be on your way or not. See, that worries me. Customer roles, gameplay settings for your saves no longer retain. Only options that appear to retain work properly. You're disabling yada yada. Physics damage, spoiler. Oh yeah. Fatigue and transference decay are permanently enabled. Mouse wheel no longer works on transformer power panels. Ew. Custom content does not work for paintings even when enabled. Aww. Upgrade levels do not retain. Some of the signal table and radar levels will save. Others reset to level 0 after loading a save. Yikes. Can duplicate under certain circumstances after loading a save regardless of the drone location. Drone will drop an additional bag right after quitting a loading save while at the station at the base. Every time it spawns a second bag. First bag self-destructs. Drone will arrive with a bag carrying broken assets on its return, and interacting with the dupe bag causes the inventory system to break entirely. Got it! What we're gonna do then is back out to the menu again. To keep the inventory system from breaking, seemingly. And I'll just have to try and remember to save before I ever interact with the drone, just in case. There we go. Listen, this is fine. All we gotta do this time It's just when the drone gets here, I'm immediately gonna send it away. As it sounds like to me, maybe resummoning it will fix it. Okay. Just something seemed off about all that. So is the hook just, like, on here, then? Is that why that was available? No? Okay. I should have looked at the hook recipe, but... Alright, so you just fuck off. You break things. Okay, I'm going to buy a hook, after setting this shit down in here. Not entirely sure where that landed. Oh, it's recalled a sturdy container now instead of the item box. Got it. Did I scroll by the hook? Oh, it sold all that shit. Well, I have enough for the scuba gear now. I don't quite have enough for all of it. Well, I mean, you know. Apparently don't have the hook favorited. Huh. That was the right one? Shit. I don't remember how to cycle through them with the keyboard. Hopefully that works. Hopefully the drone works here as well. Okay, so... drone carry bags can duplicate under certain circumstances after loading a save. Regardless of the drone location, drone will drop an additional bag right after quitting and loading a save while it is stationed at the base. Other times it spawns a second bag as the player leaves and returns to the base without sending the drone back. When this happens, the first bag self-destructs. Drone will arrive with a bag carrying broken assets on its returns, and interacting with the dupe bag causes the inventory system to break entirely. Should maybe just, call it quits on this game for now.